Yo, top of the morning, top of the morning. We are today in Belarus at one of the worst hotels.
Of awful Soviet hotels, then this is your lucky day. Wow, I mean, it just does not get much better or worse than that, depending on your viewpoint. I mean, I'll say one thing for the Soviets: they had a good sense of humour. I mean, sticking that thing on the pedestrian street. It's the back view. Fascinating balconies. The windows are absolutely immense. This hotel is so bad that it's got a rating of 1.3. Because normally on booking websites.
Now, for a lot of you guys who have never been to Europe, I'm gonna recommend that each time you travel to Europe, that you make sure you watch review videos such as mine for wherever you're gonna stay. Look at TikTok, look at your social media because Europe is an old school town. Now, he's showing the buildings, an older building. The windows are dingy. The balcony are not clean. Once again, Europe, the modern architect is more from like the 1800s to the 1900s. So they upkeep it, but they don't upkeep it as well as like the United States, as well as like China, as well as like other places. So if you go there, you have to brace yourself. Things are going to be very, very different as what you have in the States. So I always say if you're going to Europe, you want to lower your expectations. If you want to be in a comfortable hotel, then you probably should stay in a hotel that's like American made, just because in that hotel you're going to have more comfort. They'll treat you more as an American versus if you stay in a European hotel, everything's a lot more different and smaller.
Isn't it? If it's like 4 or 5, they say that's disappointing. So what's 1 then? Just absolutely fascinating. We should look at those balconies on the side. Normally balconies facing the front, these ones facing the side. I mean, just incredible. Absolutely amazing. I've seen hundreds of Soviet hotels, but I think this has to be the most brutal, most iconic I've ever seen. This just gets better. I just noticed here from a distance, actually, I saw the name of the hotel. And you wouldn't believe it, the hotel is named after that infamous ghost town next to Chernobyl that used to house the Chernobyl workers. The one that's just got closed down. That's what this hotel is called. Because actually Chernobyl's only about 50 kilometres away. Still thinking about the hotel now, actually. I mean, it's so bad, I'm actually thinking about staying in it. The reception area they've done up. I mean, it's a huge space. I mean, it's freezing in here. Okay, I just tried to go in the lift, but none of them are working. But that's
So those of you guys who don't know what the lift is, I think he's indicating the elevator. So at a lot of places in Europe, they don't call it an elevator, they call it the lift because it lifts you and takes you up.
probably a blessing, really, isn't it? I don't know if it's stuck in the lift. Now, obviously, in order to try to minimise the amount of unsatisfied guests, the receptionist told me to come and have a look at the room first, which is a good idea. What's not such a good idea is the fact that there's no lights working in the hallway, which means I can't actually see which room number is supposed to be mine. So this is the first room they showed me to look around. It's quite nice, actually. But the problem is it's only on the first floor, so there's no view and there's no balcony.
Yo, that's pretty bad if the hotel staff knows how bad the room is, and what they do is they give you a key to go look at the hotel. I mean, not the hotel, to go look at the room. And if you're satisfied, you go back downstairs and rebook it. That's, to me, that shows me that this is a bad place to stay.
Balcony either, so I might see if I can look at another one. Okay, a bit of an interesting one. It seems the lifts work when you're coming down, but not when you're going up. So in other words, when you'd like to have the lift when you're going up, they don't function, but apparently when you're going down, they do function. Good figure. So the cell's called windows still. Okay, so that's the room. I mean, that's not terrible. Rather annoyingly, the door to the rather cool bit scary balcony is locked and closed. Now, normally you could just sort of jump out the window, but here you can't because, of course, the the balcony's on the side. Oh well, at least my television's that well-known brand Selena. I'm not sure the hotel's fully geared up for modern health and safety laws because the exit here isn't really an exit. And these are the funny little balconies on the backside. I mean, a bit low, you wouldn't want to sort of like lean over one, would you? That'd be quite a mistake. It's quite an amazing hotel, really. I mean, it's just like a maze. I mean, this is like the hangout area. Yeah, quite a good view, in fairness. Oh, actually, it's not open very well. So yeah, I mean, it's like a maze, and this is well in the middle part now. But look, the room itself is all right. That's not bad. I mean, I realise I've probably been given the best one, but still. Look, I know I've had a bit of fun at the hotel's expense, but actually, it's good value for money, and the location is amazing. It's right on the main pedestrian street. The only slight criticism is that the bathtub could be a little bit bigger. I mean, if you wonder why I put my shoe in there, it's just so that you can get an appreciation of just how compact it is. In other hotels, you might get a little sachet of...
Now, once again, I always tell you guys that once you go to Europe, everything is a lot more smaller, and the hospitality, the cleanliness is not going to be the best where you go. If you look here, this is a shampoo bottle that looks like it's clearly been used by somebody else, and if you look right here at the handle for the water, the faucet where it comes out, it looks pretty dirty. So once again, as you're traveling to Europe, no disrespect to Europe, you got to check where you're staying. If you want something guaranteed that's going to be good, I would advise you to pick possibly an American hotel.
Liquid soap, but here you get the full bottle. Okay, not good. There's no Wi-Fi, but I didn't really expect any. There's no heating. Again, I didn't really expect that. But I was hoping for hot water, but it seems there's none of that either. I've just popped downstairs and they said it's going to be turned on in 15 minutes. So... whatever, I mean, you know, I can do without the lights in the corridor and the lift, even Wi-Fi and then the heating, but come on, at least give me a hot shower. I've had an exhausting day, and then I come here and I go up to the third floor to see the first room, then go back downstairs to reception to get the key for the second room on the sixth floor, and then walk up to the sixth floor and then walk back down again, and then take the room on the third floor so I don't have to walk up to the sixth floor again, and then go down to see why there's no Wi-Fi when they said there would be, and then came up again, and then tried to have a shower, and then realised there was no hot water, so went down again to ask where the hot water is, and then came up again. So yeah, I mean, now I am finished. Hang on, listen to that. Water's coming through. So, I mean, I've tried to give the hotel a chance, but if I'm going to be brutally honest, yeah, I mean, it totally deserves its 1 rating.
Well, that is the end of the video. He says the hotel has a 1 rating based on my notes. No hot water, no Wi-Fi, and the elevator is not working. So once again, you gotta do your research if you're planning on traveling somewhere, because this is your essentials that you need: water, Wi-Fi, and an elevator. Because without those 3, no Wi-Fi, you can't make a call. No elevator, you have to walk up another stairs. If you have a bad knee, you're pretty much screwed. And no water means you will stink. If you're traveling anywhere, not just Europe, make sure you do your research. Call the hotel ahead and ask them, do you guys have water? Do you guys have Wi-Fi? Do you guys have working bed or TVs? Until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe to the channel as we continue to make these reaction review videos of hotels all over the world, not just picking on Europe. Until next time, world.